Hi, Sunshine Kids. I thought because it's almost spring, I would help show you some fun flower art projects. I'm here at my house and I think you're sitting at your house, and I thought this would be a good project to do together. So some supplies that you might need for this. I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. But what you will need is some markers or colored pencils. I have a bunch here. You need either glue or tape. Either one will work, so just one, either tape or glue, some scissors, and then a choice of a paper plate, a coffee filter, or muffin cups. So there's a couple of different choices that you can use today for my special flower art project. So the first thing, oh, and then paper. I almost forgot, you need paper. I'm using some fun colored paper. I had tried grabbing a couple different colors. So I had some blue paper, I had some purple paper, and you can kind of find and pick your own paper. You can use white paper and make it more colorful with different markers and pencils or crayons. Whatever you want to do, so you make the project your own. I'm just going to show you kind of what I like doing, and then you can be creative yourself at home. So the first thing we're going to make is a little bit of a garden. I'll show you. This is the garden I made with one of my girls here at home, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So the first thing with my garden was I used a marker to make stems. So if you remember in your flower work, they grow and they have a stem. So I was going to choose green, but you can get whatever color you want. And in my garden, I was going to do 3 flowers, but you can fit as many as you want. I first draw a line for each of my flowers. So I'm doing 3. 1, 2, 3. And one of them is tall and one is short, and then another tall one. So that's a fun way to be creative. The next thing I was going to draw was some leaves, because a lot of flowers have leaves. My leaves I make just by making some extra shapes on my stem. You can make them, I'll show you a couple different ways. This one I made kind of a round shaped leaf. This one I made a little bit of a pointy shaped leaf. Leaves come in all different shapes and sizes. And if you want, you can color them in. I'll show you what that might look like. So if you want, you can color them in, or you can leave them plain. The next thing I like to do is my flower tops, which is where the petals are. So on this project, I'm using muffin cups. These are for baking, and your mom and dad might have them at the house, and you put your muffin mix in there if you're making blueberry muffins, or we like making banana muffins. So I had some muffin cups. I have actually different colored muffin cups in my house, so that's pretty fun. And what I'm gonna do is use my glue stick to stick them down. So I just put a little bit of glue on the back, like that, and then I stick it right at the top of my stem, like that. But if you don't have glue, you can use tape and make a tape circle. That works really well too. If you make a little piece of tape and you fold it back into a tape circle, if it's too tricky, you can have someone help you. But then you can also put your tape circle on your muffin cup and stick that on your paper. So whichever works. Then some other ideas is coloring, making some other designs on your garden. On this one, you can see I was coloring the inside of my flowers. That would be where the pollen is. I also thought, oh, some grass would be fun. I put a little sunshine. It might be hard to see. I drew some clouds, but you could even find other things around your house to stick on. You could try maybe drawing birds or trees, anything else you find outside. You could even draw your house and make your garden there. So just some ideas for you on how to make a spring garden. And then I want to show you I have 2 more options for flower gardens and flowers. This one I just started, and I put my paper vertically. This is up, which is called, so it's up and down tall. And this one, you can see I put my paper sideways. So those are different options. So this one, I'm making a big flower, and I'm using a coffee filter. If your mom and dad like to drink coffee, they might have coffee filters at their house, and you can use a coffee filter and stick it on with your glue or your tape. And what's fun about the coffee filter is you can color it before, and then you can make your flower any color you want. You could make a striped flower, a polka dot flower, and you just flatten it, color, and then stick it on. So that is your second option. And your last option, I'm going to show you, but I have to reach and get my plate. So the last flower I want to show you, another choice is using just a paper plate. My plate is white, but you might have paper plates at home that have patterns, and those work too. So you can design it or leave it white. I like using markers. And using all different colors of markers is kind of fun. And then I'll show you the one that my daughter made. Pink. I'm going to put a circle in the middle and color that all in. And you can take a lot of time if you want to make your art really fancy. I'm doing mine a little bit faster because you might want to get started finding your materials, but you might want to take more time. So I made a pink center. Now I'm going to use my purple. I'm going to draw kind of some petals on my flower. I'm turning it as I go and moving around to do different petals. Now I'm going to add some yellow. My flower is having 4 purple petals and 4 yellow petals. If I added up all my petals, I'd have 4 purple and 4 yellow. And 4 plus 4 is 8. So I have 8 petals on my flower. The next thing my flower needs is a stem. So I chose some green paper I had at my house. I'm going to use my scissors, and what I'm using is the paper is already straight. And so I can just cut a little piece off the end in a straight line, and then I have a stem. I know lots of kids in the children's house, you're doing cutting work, so you're probably really good at cutting. And so there, I just cut straight up my paper and made my stem. So I'm going to flip, and I'm going to put it on the back. Again, I'm going to use my tape, but you can also use your glue. There's one flower. I'm going to show you this flower. One of my girls made this flower for you to show you another way. She added leaves, so you can cut out leaves and stick them on. She also cut out her petals, which is, I think, very creative. So you can use scissors, I'll show you on mine, that you can cut. If you cut in a triangle, boop, then you can even cut out your petals, which I think makes it look pretty fun. There we go. So you can go and cut around to make your petals stick out a little bit more. So that's an idea. I see that she even put some polka dots and lots of different colors. I'm really excited to see what you guys do at your house. Please keep sending me pictures of your projects. I think it's fun to see, and I miss you very much. I hope you get to get outside and get some ideas and see some flowers outside soon, and I hope I get to see you guys very soon. I hope you like my art project. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.